Look at her. There is absolutely nothing on God's green earth like the rumble of a classic American V8. Whether you've got a numbers-matching big block under the hood or a heavily modified street machine, that car is your pride and joy. You've spent decades turning wrenches, wiping down chrome, and keeping the rubber on the road. But let me ask you a straight question. Are you actually killing your classic with kindness? The automotive world has changed. The fluids on the shelves today are not what we were pouring into our cars back in 1972. Heck, they aren't even what we were using 10 years ago. And right now, a lot of good, honest car guys are throwing hard-earned money down the drain by changing certain fluids way too often. Worse yet, they're totally ignoring the 3 critical lifebloods that are quietly varnishing, rusting, and destroying their classic iron from the inside out. Today, we are separating the old-school myths from modern-day reality. We're counting down the 5 fluids you're changing way too often and the 3 you're criminally ignoring. But before we pop the hood and get our hands dirty, if you love the smell of premium gasoline, high-octane exhaust, and keeping old-school American muscle alive and kicking on the blacktop, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right now, drop a like on this video, and ring that notification bell. It helps keep this channel running, and it ensures the next generation doesn't forget what real horsepower feels like. Got your coffee poured? Good. Let's dive in. The 5 FLUIDs you are changing too often. 1. Conventional motor oil, the 3,000-mile myth. Let's start with the granddaddy of them all, the 3,000-mile oil change. Look, back in the day, if you didn't dump your conventional dyno juice every 3 months or $3,000, your engine looked like a coal mine inside. Sludge was killer. But times have changed, gentlemen. Even basic, off-the-shelf conventional oils today have chemical additives and detergents that would make 1970s engineers look like cavemen. If your muscle car is a weekend cruiser that sees maybe 2,000 miles a year, dumping perfectly clean oil every few months just because the calendar changed is pure waste. Modern oil doesn't just expire like milk sitting in the fridge. Unless you're putting heavy street miles or drag racing every Saturday night, you can easily let that oil ride for a full year or up to 5,000 miles without batting an eye. Stop giving the oil companies your retirement funds. 2. Premium synthetic engine oil. Now, what if you run top-tier full synthetic? Maybe you've got a high-dollar crate engine or a freshly rebuilt small block. Some guys treat full synthetic like it's regular oil and change it every 3,000 miles just for peace of mind. Let me tell you something. That is straight-up highway robbery. High-quality synthetic oils are engineered to withstand extreme heat and breakdown for 10,000, 15,000, or sometimes even 20,000 miles in modern engines. In a classic car that isn't driven daily, changing high-dollar synthetic oil before it even hits its high stride is crazy. If you run synthetic, change it once a year before you park it for winter storage and leave it alone. Let that premium chemistry do the job you paid top dollar for. 3. Power steering fluid. Next up on the too often list is steering fluid. We've all met that guy at the local Cars and Coffee who flushes his power steering reservoir every single spring. He swears it keeps the steering box from leaking. Here's the reality check. Power steering systems in classic muscle cars are sealed, low-stress environments compared to your engine. The fluid doesn't face combustion gases, soot, or fuel dilution. Unless your power steering pump is whining like a scolded dog, or the fluid looks pitch black and smells like burnt toast, it can easily last 50,000 to 100,000 miles. If it's clear and reddish-brown, close the cap and walk away. 4. Rear differential gear oil. Number 4 takes us under the back end of the car, the rear differential. Whether you're running a legendary Ford 9-inch, a Chevy 12-bolt, or a Mopar Dana 60, that heavy-duty gear oil is tough as nails. Some old-school guys think that because they chirped the tires leaving a stoplight once or twice, they need to swap out that thick, stinky gear lube every 2 years. Unless you are running your car down the quarter-mile drag strip every single weekend, rear-end gear oil lasts an incredibly long time. For a standard street-driven muscle car, that fluid is perfectly fine for 50,000 miles or a solid 10 years. Change it when you do an axle swap or a gear ratio change. Otherwise, let it eat. 5. Windshield washer fluid. The seasonal trap. All right, this one might sound funny, but hear me out. Windshield washer fluid. A lot of guys get caught in the trap of draining and swapping their reservoir fluid twice a year, from bug remover in the summer to de-icer in the winter. Let's be honest with ourselves. Are you really driving your pristine show-quality 67 GTO through a blinding Nebraska blizzard? Probably not. Your muscle car stays parked when the snow flies. Buying specialty seasonal washer fluids and constantly purging the system is a waste of time. Buy a standard high-quality all-season blue fluid once, fill it up, and forget it exists. You've got bigger fish to fry. Now, wasting money on changing those 5 fluids too early is bad enough. But what's worse is what we're about to talk about next. There are 3 fluids that most classic car guys completely ignore, and ignoring them is actively ruining your transmission, your brakes, and your engine block. Before we reveal the top 3 ignored killers, comment down below right now. How often do you change your motor oil? Do you stick to the old 3,000-mile rule, or have you moved on? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. The 3 fluids you are ignoring. 1. Brake fluid, the moisture monster. The #1 most ignored fluid in the entire classic car community is, without a doubt, brake fluid. Most guys think that if the pedal feels firm and the reservoir is full, everything is golden. But here is the terrifying truth. Standard glycol-based brake fluid, DOT3 and DOT4, is hygroscopic. That is a fancy scientific word, meaning it literally acts like a sponge, absorbing moisture right out of the air. When your classic muscle car sits in a damp garage over the winter, that brake fluid is sucking in water. Over time, that water lowers the boiling point of your fluid, meaning if you ever have to stomp on the binders hard coming down a steep hill, your brakes could fade out completely. Even worse, that trapped water sits inside your vintage steel brake lines, wheels, cylinders, and calipers, rusting them from the inside out. If your brake fluid looks like dark sweet tea or Coca-Cola, it's already too late. You need to flush your brake system every 2 to 3 years, no matter how many miles you drove. Don't risk your life or your car's sheet metal over a $10 can of brake fluid. 2. Automatic transmission fluid, ATF and filter. The second fluid you are ignoring is your automatic transmission fluid, or ATF. If you are running a classic torque flight, a Turbo 400, or a Ford C6, these transmissions are legendary for being bulletproof. Because they are so tough, we tend to take them for granted. We check the dipstick, see that it's mostly pink, and say, "Yep, looks good." But transmission fluid doesn't just fail because of mileage, it fails because of heat. Every time you stall that torque converter at a red light, or cruise down the highway on a hot July afternoon without an auxiliary cooler, that fluid gets cooked. Over time, the anti-foaming agents and friction modifiers break down. The fluid loses its ability to protect the clutch packs, and before you know it, your transmission starts slipping, shifting soft, or burning up. If you haven't dropped the transmission pan, changed the filter, and refreshed the fluid in the last 5 years, you are playing Russian roulette with your drivetrain. 3. Engine coolant, the zinc and block eater. And finally, the third fluid you are ignoring, and this one hits right at the heart of your classic V8, is your engine coolant. A lot of guys think that as long as the car doesn't overheat in the summer traffic, the green stuff in the radiator is doing its job. But coolant is much more than just water and antifreeze. It contains crucial corrosion inhibitors designed to protect the inside of your cast iron block, your aluminum intake manifold, and your water pump. Over the years, those inhibitors break down and turn acidic. When coolant turns acidic, it begins a process called electrolysis. It literally starts eating away at the soft gaskets, the water jackets in your cylinder heads, and the core of your brass radiator. If you leave old coolant in an engine that sits for months at a time, it will slowly create pinhole leaks and turn your pristine cooling system into a rusty, muddy mess. Do yourself a favor. Flush that radiator and put fresh coolant in every 3 to 4 years. Your water pump and your cylinder heads will thank you. At the end of the day, taking care of a classic American muscle car isn't about throwing money blindly at every fluid under the hood. It's about being smart. Stop wasting your cash on 3,000-mile oil changes and useless power force steering flushes. Instead, take that time and money and invest it into fresh brake fluid, a transmission service, and clean coolant. That is how you keep these historic machines alive, loud, and proud for another 50 years. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to check out our other videos on classic car maintenance and garage tips right here on the screen. Thanks for watching, keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down, and I'll see you in the next one.